I think it's harder now than ever because even going back 30 years to when I started, one could make a demo that was relatively rudimentary. And now record companies, they really want to hear the record, and all they want to do is to send, they just want to have their artist put the vocal on your track.
Yes.
So there's a lot of pressure on a songwriter to write a great song and then produce it. Some people are inherently track makers and producers, so it's not so hard for them. But people who would be perhaps more like myself, songwriting first and production later, it's harder because you've got to come up with an impressive demo.
I think it was much more in the moment. I had no idea that any of these songs would be remembered at all. But it's very interesting that when you write a song and it touches someone and it becomes part of the fiber of who they are. That's sort of how I feel about music when I buy records or whatever. As a fan, I think I'm a record fan first and a song fan, and then they just become part of you and you take them with you.
Yeah, yeah. I think of like Put a Little Love in Your Heart, which is really pretty simple melodically and lyrically. It's got, and the world will be a better place. You know, I mean, I think sometimes if you over-intellectualize as a songwriter, you might really lose that essential core of what it is makes a song applicable to a wider audience.
Well, it's really, you know, the connection. Put a Little Love in Your Heart's kind of interesting to me because I'm really proud of that song because of the message. And it's, you know, it's a great feeling to go anywhere in the world and be able to sing a few bars and people know the song. They don't know me, but they know the song. And you say, well, have you ever heard Put a Little Love in Your Heart? Oh, yeah, I know that. Yeah. Well, I sang it. Oh. But, and to have so many people, Mahalia Jackson, Annie Lennox, and Al Green, as a songwriter, it doesn't get a lot better than that. And I would just encourage people to, you know, follow their passions in their songs and take the things that you most admire about your favorite songwriters and just study them and see, you know, how they crafted how they put it together. Always with your own ideas and your own passion. But I think a good song is the most important thing, you know, in a record. Is a song, and I like records. I like to buy records. I mean, I like singers and arrangements, but I like the whole thing together. I want the whole package, but it all starts with the song.